Define my travels as you can, chat. That's what I'm talking about. What's going on, everybody? Welcome, Goglings, Gogorifics, Gog types, Gog peoples. I hope everyone is doing well. Welcome to episode 245. We're closing in. We're only 4 episodes away from 250 of Pen and Pixels. I am your host, Arvin Elleron. This is the show that we do here every Tuesday from 4 to 7 p.m. Eastern on GOG.com, looking at story and narrative in games and looking at story-heavy games and stuff like that. And we have got one today, and I am determined, I'm telling you, determined to finish this bloody game, Blood and Wine game, with The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Blood and Wine. The epic conclusion today, if all goes well, is what we're looking at. So I'm looking forward to that also. This, just as a quick note, the schedule was shifted a bit. We were supposed to be doing D&D today, but we had a couple of schedule conflicts with players, and so as a consequence, we moved that back. And we are now looking here at playing this game, playing D&D next week. And so this week, that actually is okay because it gives me a chance to get back on the horse and finish this bloody game as much as I can with that boss fight. So I'm looking forward to that. It was supposed to be GOGCOM, and then after that we can go. Did I see your message on Discord? You can save after the cutscenes. After every cutscene? Oh, wait, anyway, before I talk about that, here, hold on a second. Let me just go back and check the Discord very quickly. One sec. Okay, I'm gonna have to find it later. But I will talk to you about that in a minute, Dizzy, because that's actually could be very helpful. We'll see. But before I get there, I do want to welcome everybody, as I said, and remind you all of ways to support us here on GOG.com. If you haven't done so already, please follow us on GOG.com. That is always appreciated. Please, as well, consider subscribing to us here because that supports us in our various endeavors. All of the streamers here. And allows you to get those awesome custom sub badges and emotes and all that kind of good stuff. And if you haven't done so already as well, please consider clicking through and checking our individual channels also, because we have our own subsystems and various sub buttons and Patreons and all that kind of good stuff on our individual channels also. So please consider jumping on board there because that would be much appreciated. Okay, now. So, D&D was supposed to be today, but we have pushed it back, as I said, because of rescheduling. So next week is going to be D&D with GOG, which means today I'm going to be trying to wrap up The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Blood and Wine, and if I do, I'll be moving on to Vaporum Lockdown. That's what I'm looking to do. But before I do all of that, I have to say hi to all of you. So there we go. Hi, all. It's good to see everybody. I hope everyone is doing well. So yes, I've got to figure this out. So now, Dizzy, tell me again about this. In fact, without further ado, I'm going to move over to that screen. Tell me about what you mean here, Dizzy, because I did not know that you could save after every cutscene, because I didn't think it let you save. I don't know. I didn't think that it let you save under those circumstances. So let me see. After the first cutscene. Well, are you talking about... Well, right, but I'm not talking about the cutscene. Do you mean the cutscene where they're fighting each other? Because I know you can save before that. I have a save before that, actually. You mean before what's his face? As you get close to another but skippable cutscene. Oh. Okay, let me double check. You could skip that fight with escape. Right, yeah. Because that's one of the things, honestly, which was frankly a little frustrating, was the fact that I had to keep watching those stupid unskippable cutscenes, which is like, again, they're great. I just don't need to see them 700 times when I'm trying to get back into the game. So, all right, let's play this, and let us see how that all works. Let us make that happen. Yeah, exactly. Like, it just... Ugh. Dark Souls used to do this too. Okay, wait. You know what? I'm gonna let this play for a minute, because this is my favorite music in The Witcher, and I need to get fired up for this anyway. Turn up your volume, chat. Yes, it is. I absolutely love it. Da, 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 ba, ba. And I think it's bagpipes playing there. Ba, 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 bum, 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 bum. It's great stuff. All right. All right. Okay. So, here we go. Right here, I think. All right. So, yeah, exactly. Exactly live. Okay, so there's this fight. So I know that you can skip out of this. So you're talking about after this one, Dizzy? After this you can save again, is that what you're saying? Like before he comes close to you. Yeah, no, I know about this one. Oh my god, you can. You can say... Alright, well that helps a little bit.
I was just a gnat. Frustrates me. Both of you! Didn't give it. Silence!
Alright. Yeah, I didn't know that we could save there. That's nice. A little bit. This is where I want to be able to save. Ah, you can't save it. Ah, come on. Oh, well.
If you acknowledge the gods, start praying now.
That doesn't work. Bats. Okay. Woo! That was close. Oh, damn. Shit. Oh, god damn it. Okay, here's the thing. When we keep talking about this heal up and Quen thing, I know about Quen, but this heal up thing, that's the thing that I'm struggling with, because I don't think I have... Is it Swallow?
I want you just like this. You frighten me, both of you. Silence.
Wrong sign. Hey, what's up, Marworks? How you doing, Marworks? Really could do with that seeing this scene every single goddamn time. Okay, now. Alright, I need to find out what this, I don't think I ever used Swallow. Where? Already got the oil on there. And Swallow. Okay. Alright, I should have had that set before.
If you acknowledge the gods, start praying now.
Oh, god damn it. That's bullshit. 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 Oh, I'm dead again. Hey, what's up, Billy? Yeah, thank you, Billy, for the note. I hate those things. Thank you for whoever followed. Thank you, guys, and David. Actually, no. You know what? I don't want that save. I need to get back to the other save.
I want
No,
you just
no,
the
no,
nuts.
no, 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 no. It's an incredible game, guys. It really is. This is I'm on the final boss fight of everything, and it's like so. Okay, and then swallow. Where's my enhanced swallow? Okay. All right. I think. All right. What? That's actually not a big deal.
I want you just the nuts. You tricked me. Both of you. Didn't plan any of it. Silence.
Today, please save me. Thank you. Okay. The expansions are incredible.
Acknowledge any gods. Start praying now.
That's close. That's too early. Okay. Whoa. What just happened? This is different. Whoa. Hey, get off me. He's got another form? Oh, what the hell is this? I know. Oh, God. What the freak?
Stop me. Prepare to die, Witcher!
Please let me save. God, why won't you let me save? Shit. Shit, shit, shit. Damn it, damn it. Doing damage to him over here. Crap. Oh God, what is this? Did I get him? Woo! Oh, my heart. My hands are like... Oh, snap. Yes, I'm now very optimistic on finishing it today. I'm going to finish it in the next 20 minutes. Woo! Oh my God.
Leave him to me. Be gone.
I can't let...
I insist.
I feel bad for Regis, man. He didn't want to do that, but... Damn. I cannot believe that I won that fight. I think it was... I thought that I had to get him down both bars, and only I had to get him on the second bar. Oh my god, I was literally like this. Like, just... Woo! Yeah! Booyah! Thank you.
What a smashing ensemble. You wear it well.
No, Regis is still a friend.
I look like a twit.
The caftan is sewn of the best fabrics available, and according to the best tailoring practices. But one must have a modicum of taste to appreciate this. Even the most exquisite robes cover only
fight was no joke.
deficiencies in beauty, never in...
I didn't get hit by the bats once, by the way, in that fight. It was because I didn't get hit by the bats once that I had a shot at it. Because you get hit by the bats, even with Quen up, you lose half your health. Like, and I managed to stay away from those. Other than that, Igni definitely helped. And I didn't get hit. It did help also that I was using Swallow, so that healed me up a little bit. But that entire last fight, you know, I think I got hit once or twice, but I had Quen up both times. But I immediately realized, I saw that those things around the outside had health bars. And I'm like, dude, if I hit these things all the time and it's doing damage to him, I just need to run around and just keep hitting him. So that's the stuff. Oh, yeah. I was, literally my heart was beating like this. Like, my heart was pounding, which for someone with my history is a little troubling, but and then I was doing this thing like this. Now I'm down to a much more normal pulse rate. No, it's just normal difficulty, GSF. It's not Death March. Good gravy. No, it's not Death March. Okay.
Usually wear something different, better suited to my trade. Got nothing against this particular outfit, though. Just don't exactly feel comfortable in it. And I despise formal occasions.
Nothing one can't get accustomed to. Now, be so kind as to stand still. All that being as it may, Toussaint's highest honor, the Order of Vitis Vinifera, demands appropriate attire. The Duchess cannot be expected to drape the medal on a suit of armor caked in mud. Palace protocol places enormous emphasis on form, virtuous tradition, etiquette.
Huh. A tradition which values appearances ahead of all else. Which calls for lordly, glistening triviality and misplaced generosity.
Sound wistful. Pensive, Regis. That because they refuse to buy you a new outfit?
Hardly. It's the tone I ever adopt when I find myself pondering, which, believe it or not, happens quite a lot. Besides, I've no need for a new outfit as I shall not be attending the ceremony.
Why not?
Because unlike you, I don't have to. I shall begin to pack my belongings instead. I trust you'll join me later, once you're richer by a medal and a fascinating new experience?
Count on it.
Definitely GSF.
Ceremonies, medals honoring virtues, just keeps coming up.
It's like this the whole time.
I've had no reprieve either. And I keep thinking of the last great virtue, compassion. It's the one piece of the puzzle that never seemed to fit.
Mean you suddenly believe the 5 virtues theory, after all we've revealed?
It's not a question of belief, superstition, or old wives' tales. It's a conclusion derived through exercising pure logic. Siana planned everything in advance. Had we not stopped her, surely there'd have been a 5th victim. One the gossips would have associated with a lack of compassion.
Her plans don't matter now. Can't act on them. Ask the messenger who delivered my invitation to the ceremony. Siana's in the palace. Courtiers pressured the Duchess to lock her in a tower.
Do you care not a whit who else was in her black book? We've some time before the ceremony. We could still chat with that boot-cleaning urchin. He was the one to pass the victims' names to Dettlaff.
Yeah, I was determined,
Perhaps
Dizzy.
we missed something.
Regis, Bootblack didn't say anything about making deliveries when we talked to him. How do you know he handled the letters?
While you basked in glory and tried on new formal wear, I conducted a little investigation of my own. You'd be very proud to see how I conducted myself. I began by concocting an ample supply of boot wash for our enterprising young friend. I'd observed that among street folk, amidst their society as a whole, reciprocity takes precedence over all other codes, and thus no good deed goes unrewarded. Of course, the same holds true for malicious or destructive deeds.
The letters. What's the connection?
When the bootblack arrived to collect his bucketful, he hinted he knew more. Simply put, we'd failed to ask the proper questions when we chatted earlier. It took a bit more tongue-loosening, but ultimately he spoke. He admitted he'd handed Dettlaff the letters. He knew this information was valuable to me. In providing it, he was simply repaying me.
Okay, so just very quickly, Dizzy, so I get a good sense of this. The talking to the bootblack and stuff, this isn't going to screw anything else up, is it? As far as, like, the game, all of a sudden I have to fight 3 boss fights, Dettlaff again, or anything? Is that the case before? I want to make sure that I actually do want to talk to the bootblack, I think, but I want to make sure that I'm not, overdoing what's there. There's no more boss fights, Vela? Okay. Were you proud of me, Vela? I used not only Thunderbolt, but I also used Swallow and Black Blood. I used 3 potions in that fight. Okay.
All in all, why not check up on that? We'll go together, assuming we're done
Thank you
here.
to follow Leon.
I am done, yes. It lies in your hands now to see if you are able to present my handiwork at the ceremony with the dignity it is due. Or if you will first destroy it, crawling about the city's underbelly.
Yeah,
Promise to be careful.
that helped a little bit too.
Oh, it's the swordsman. Good to see you. Here for a spiffing? Dirty boots are a stain on professional dignity, you know. Step on up.
Need to ask you something.
Thank you.
Yet again? Go on then. I'm a proponent of free speech and I will gladly tell you all I know. But why not get your boots shanked while we jabber?
Guess they could use a spit and polish.
Then I shall take advantage as well. A friend of mine used to say boots should be as clean as the soles that wear them.
Clean boots, clean soles. A fine slogan.
How's business?
Well enough. I can't complain. Though it'd be even better were certain folk to sit down for a shine as they stood and chatted.
Man in the frock coat.
It's true.
Passed him some letters, remember?
Why, of course. I'm young, got a mind like a steel trap, but...
If you're about to tell me this information will cost me, forget it. How'd you get those letters?
Beggars brought them.
Why didn't you tell us this before, when we first talked?
You didn't ask about beggars now, did you?
Yeah, it's true, Dizzy.
Beggars. Tell us more about them. How many were there?
Why, 4. 1 for each letter.
Just 4? Sure you didn't get a 5th?
I can't count, you know.
Remember anything else? These beggars have anything in common?
What?
Hey, what's up, Wolverine?
Come now. Each was different. Some had mismatched boots, others had no boots at all. Oh, I know! They all had no home!
Kid, my patience is starting to run a little thin. Now think hard. Where'd they get the letters? They pick them up? Get them from someone?
I don't know. They'd come, hand me a letter, and walk away. I asked no questions.
Geralt, allow me to ask a question. Listen, lad. I'll be glad to mix another batch of that bootshine for you. But you must focus now and tell us all you know. Where can we find the beggars?
Well, at the shelter, most like.
Where's that?
Everyone knows. It's just round the corner. Up those stairs, then right.
Thanks, kid. For your trouble. We must visit the shelter. Look around.
No, what we must do is save the freaking game.
Side.
Okay, now we're gonna get rid of some of these. We're gonna delete some of these. Okay, ready? Can we do that now, please? Thank you. All right. Pomp and strange circumstances. All right, I got to delete some of these because I don't need all of these. Let's see. I don't need. Okay, good. Alrighty. Woo! Better.
Witcher, what a mincemeat.
No one gives a hoot about us poor folk.
Find the shelter.
Can I shoot your crossbow?
You've to move your little camp elsewhere, got it?
And then just let me double check on something and see. Level 51. Okay.
Decent district. We need no filth folk bucking about.
Gentle, there's no need to raise your voices. Let's
All right. Here we go.
Our calm is You? What do you want?
To talk.
Here, that's a waste of breath. We've tried it, only to tire our lips. We'll use other means of persuasion now.
Gentlemen, calm, please.
Either get out along with these flea-ridden vagabonds, or we'll toss you all out. Our patience is gone. This place is no longer a rank refuse dump.
Scram! Decent folk live here.
The shelter, them living here, bothers you. Question is why.
Look, Ballard. Another defender of the poor. Fighter for justice.
Damn nuisance. We've our women and young folk living next door, when even grown men fear to walk past such rabble.
Okay, let's see.
Decent folk you mention. Mean yourselves.
Why? Do you doubt it?
Hell yes.
Hear that, Artois? He poking insults us. On our own turf.
We should step aside, good fellow. My friend is perfectly capable of settling this unfortunate dispute on his own.
That guy's accent reminds me of Werner Herzog.
Jeez, get hurt.
Where only my spirit is willing as my flesh is weak.
How now, Twitcher? Try me.
Jerk. Post-Detloff
All right.
syndrome.
I can take a hint. Come, time to go.
I thank you so much for your aid. I tried to reason with them, but they'd have
I hope
beat
I didn't
me
mess up
blue
my
had you
outfit.
not come along. I'm grateful. Immensely.
What did they want from you?
They are neighbors. Wish me to take my folk, the shelter, elsewhere. They dislike that I help the beggars. I do not oppose going elsewhere were we to have somewhere to go.
Yeah, I
But
know.
you've come with a problem, have you? My turn to aid you.
What is this place?
What is this place? Poorhouse?
You could call it that. They come here to rest and eat a hot meal.
You help them, why?
Because they need help.
I was just gonna say live sewing. Perhaps we can make a mutual arrangement that would make us feel good about what has happened. I am pleased to work with you and your baby Yoda. I love Werner Herzog, man. He's the best.
Need some information. Looking for a man who might have mentioned the boot black in Rue de Garl.
The boot black.
A feisty lad. I
Feisty
know
lad.
him.
I know him.
Any of your, wards supposed to meet him recently or soon?
Forgive me. Those I help and I are not so close that I would know. But should you wait, they'll all soon come for their meal. You can question them yourselves.
Sure all your usual beggars will be here?
They're not obliged to come, of course. But they rarely find a decent meal elsewhere. So, almost all in the area eat here.
Thanks. We'll wait. Nice of you to let us.
Don't want to miss the ceremony, though. How many hours are we talking before this ceremony was going to happen?
My dears, I've a matter to address before I serve the soup. These two gentlemen have some questions of you. Pay attention. Answer in brief. For if you draw it out, your soup will go cold. And we wouldn't want that, would we?
Recently, 4 of you delivered sealed letters to the bootblack. I know this.
Does anyone know what the gentleman means? Go on, speak up. Romain?
Mixed greens?
Why should I squeal? We were all told not to mention the letters. We all swore.
You can tell me, Romain. You were given a letter and
Why should I mention the letters that I just mentioned?
Good work, Romain. Thank you. Who else?
I got one too. Gave it to the bootblack. And Freshy, he got one. But he can't tell you, as he's not here.
Hey, Lone Wolf, how you doing?
I still have mine. I'm to deliver it 2 days after the Feast of St. Barnabas.
I need the letter. It's very important. It's no use to you anymore.
But I was to deliver it personally. Let no one else see it. That is what she said.
She, huh?
was frightening.
She.
You ought to heed folk who are kind and honest. These men helped me a short while ago, helped all of us. If this individual threatened you, you need not keep the promise you made.
All right. Take it. I didn't want to see the bootblack anyways. It's always muddy there.
I know, you sent it.
Damn it.
What is it? Another name, truly?
See for yourself.
Well. I must say, even I did not expect this. This time you will see to our Duchessa. It seems we underestimated Siana rather grossly.
Judging by this, Detloff was literally supposed to tear her heart out.
Yet first you must snap her neck. Puzzling.
Puzzle complete now.
Alas, the matter ceased to be a tantalizing.
I don't know if they have more cards.
Grave. We've proof of a plot to assassinate Toussaint's ruler. We've proof of a coup d'etat.
Duchess was to be Detloff's last victim. Siana planned it from the start.
Indeed. The logical conclusion, Geralt.
4 seemingly random victims to start. The virtue's their only link. Enough to get folk talking about a righteous, vengeful beast. Obscured the victims' links to Siana, even as she had those she despised killed off one by one, leaving the Duchess for last.
Very clever.
Had she managed to fulfill her plan, none would have questioned the reasons. Most would have thought Anna Henrietta had died for her sins. She was known to show a hard heart on many occasions. Ample proof of a lack of compassion.
Why would Siana murder her own sister? Out of envy? To take power? From an inborn penchant for evil?
Yes, yes, and yes. All seem likely, and none are mutually exclusive. But if you'd like to know for certain, you could always ask her yourself.
Think it's a good idea? After all, we foiled her carefully planned scheme. Think she'll even want to?
Talk to you? Would it harm you in any way to try? Some philosophers think empirical examination the sole path to knowledge. I believe you mentioned the Duchess keeps Siana locked up.
Courtiers were insisting on a harsher punishment. Much harsher. Think Anna Henrietta had to protect her sister from a lynch mob as much as she wanted to protect her subjects from a criminal. One way or another, she's locked away in a secluded wing of the palace, awaiting trial before a court of law. I'd need to get past some guards to see her. Coming with?
Of course not. I shall await you at Mare la Chaise-Longue. I'll not risk entering the palace after Dettlaff and his minions rampage. Besides, I vastly prefer the company of a simple man-made brood to that of the Duchess's vile sister.
So, said straight up, it means you're going off to get drunk because you hate Sienna.
I've never been fond of categorical statements of that kind, but I admit I could not vouch for my behavior in her presence. She treated Dettlaff cruelly, caused his death in the end, and now this? Atop all that? No, Geralt. I will not go with you. I will await you at the cemetery.
Okay. Alrighty. Talk to Sienna. Well, that's obviously what we're gonna do. Beauclair Palace. All right, let's get there then. I did, Batoman. I just did.
Trouble.
It's a good thing I did at the beginning of this session, because there's more to the end of this than I thought there was going to be. Which is good. I mean, I'm not complaining. I gotta get rid of that mark. Okay.
Drooping buns, drooping them.
Alright. Okay. Guess I can save it. There we go. Let's talk to Sienna first. Kaboom! What do you mean locked? Kaboom! Man. Oh, she's below me. Okay. Got it. That's not so bad then. Scale the walls. It's actually the opposite. It's down here. There we go.
Halt!
Need to see Sienna, urgently.
In the matter of?
Want to talk to her. It's important.
Want to talk? Go see your gran at tea time. Not one locked up on the Duchess's orders. No doing without special permission. Period.
Found some information important to her case. Need an explanation, urgently.
Ah, fine then. You're that witcher who solved the murders,
Yes.
no?
I'm the Witcher who saved
Then
your
you've
kingdom.
my permission, but only for a few minutes.
Promise to be brief.
Alright, good.
The witcher will speak with the inmate. You can take a momentary break.
As long as it's truly but a moment. Highly irregular, this.
Have you come to see how I fare? I'm fine, thank you. Artorius' ribbon worked wonders. It's a shame they took it from me.
I know who the fifth victim was supposed to be.
Goodness, you're simply a compulsive snoop. I'm in prison. Dettlaff is dead. Could you not just drop it?
Sienna, stop pretending you couldn't care less. I know it's an act, and it's really starting to wear. Why do you want to kill her?
For such an accomplished investigator to ask about the obvious? Come now, Geralt. Why do you think?
Because she turned her back on you, then banished all memory of you?
Bravo, Geralt. Yet another riddle solved, and your sick curiosity sated. Well, what now? Off to share your discovery with Anna Henrietta? Oh, she's no longer in danger, true. But she very well might add a little something to your reward.
Definitely gonna tell her. Not necessarily for the coin, though.
Then why do it at all?
She ought to know. If only 'cause you'll probably try to kill her again if she ever lets you out.
I probably will.
Perhaps, just for a second, you could stop dwelling on all the wrongs folk have done you and forgive her.
Why should I?
For old time's sake. You loved each other once.
Please. I don't know who fed you that rubbish, but...
Read your governess's diary. You played together, were inseparable.
I'm glad I read that
Get you
diary.
into trouble sometimes, sure. But there were also times she stood up for you. When you had nightmares, only she could calm you. Time eats away at memories, distorts them. Sometimes we only remember the good. Sometimes only the bad.
If she loved me so, why did she wash her hands off me? Forget me, hmm?
Don't know. But you could just ask her instead of sending monsters after her.
There's nothing she could say to change what she did to me, to justify it.
Maybe. But there's nothing out there to justify what you did to her and all Toussaint. Yet Anna Henrietta hasn't given up on you.
Ugh. You really want a happy ending, don't you?
Yep.
Ah, with all of us living happily ever after. Go, Witcher, or they'll give your medal to another. And that would be a shame.
Farewell, Siana.
Commander de la Tour would like to see you. Shall we go at once?
Let's go. Want to see him too.
I was a little worried about whether or not I should have said she was a child, but I felt like that doesn't answer it because Siana was a child also. Older, but still. So...
Damien.
Geralt, it's about time. Ready for the ceremony?
Damn, dude.
Your face doesn't look good. What the hell happened?
The city was attacked. Surely you don't imagine I could stand and watch it all from some ivory tower.
Got some important information. Anna Henrietta was supposed to be Detloff and Siana's 5th victim.
You are certain of this?
Completely. Found proof.
Inconceivable. How could she? The murders, the mayhem she brought down on the city, were they not enough? She sought to strike down her own sister, her liege. Traitor. I must alert my men. Enlarge the Duchess's honor guard. Make certain Sylvia Anna is closely watched during the questioning. I'll see to it personally. I thank you, Witcher, for alerting me, and I appreciate your attentiveness. Let's begin the ceremony. Come with me.
I really hope
Duchess
that that
awaits.
doesn't mean that he's then going to kill Siana faster or something. I really, if that's the case, I'm going to be a little frustrated because that's not what I intended.
In the Guild's name, I beg your assistance, your enlightened highness. Without barrels, production will come
Miffed,
to a stop,
yes.
and it will be the end of us.
You lost them all in the fire. These are horrible tidings. Oh, we are most dreadfully saddened.
Yes, your enlightened highness all. Once the beasts had clawed their way into the
Yeah, but
warehouse, the whole place went up in flames.
I don't trust Siana either.
I shall
So,
dispatch a palace guardsman to examine the site of the blaze. If things are, as you say, fitting compensation shall be paid from the ducal treasury.
Thank you, Your Enlightened Highness. Your Grace, Geralt of Rivia has arrived.
My dear subjects, we come now to our next point of business. Of all the duties which fall upon my shoulders, as the ruler of this dominion, this duty is dearest to my heart. For now, we shall award the Order of Vitis Vinifera, Tucson's highest honor.
Geralt of Rivia, Slayer of the Beast of Beauclair, step forth.
Yeah. Everyone gussy up, chat.
Bestow the distinction upon the Witcher, who saved Beauclair from the terrible beast. Such is our desire.
Ooh, achievement unlocked.
May this
Last
symbol
action
serve
hero.
as a reminder to all that the Witcher shall forever remain a friend of Beauclair.
Please don't be poisoned. Please don't be poisoned. Please don't be poisoned. Please don't be poisoned.
In more familiar terms now, I thank you immensely, Geralt. Damien has your reward for you. After all, it was but a contract.
Thank you.
I have a small surprise for you, in addition. I give you more than a
5,000
dozen
crowns.
barrels of Son Real, a wine normally reserved for the ducal table.
Right, Dizzy?
The gustatory experience of a lifetime awaits. Are you content?
Why would I do... But here's the thing. He already knows.
I am, and truly grateful, Your Grace. Sadly, I'm afraid I have to sour the mood. It's Sienna. She plotted to have you killed, Duchess. Planned to use Dettlaff. You were to be the beast's 5th victim.
This cannot be true. You're mistaken. You must be.
Nope.
I have proof.
He's like...
I do not believe it. In a moment I shall speak to Sienna. Will you assist me? You returned my sister to me, yet what you tell me now I find devastating. I've come to doubt that I can judge her fairly. I'd far prefer to learn you're mistaken, Geralt.
I'm not. In fact, I'd recommend you be particularly careful around her.
You exaggerate, Witcher. She is my sister. I know well how to speak to her.
If my presence will help in any manner, of course I'll stay.
We shall now question a person implicated in the murders, which recently ravaged
Yeah, you're right,
the fair
Echo.
city of
You're right.
Beauclair.
That's why I chose 3.
Captain de la Tour, show Sylvia Anna in.
Hi, I'm Sylvia Anna. I am also Sylvia Anna. Right. She's not. Get the guards a little closer to her, please.
The Witcher will take part in our talk.
Oh, I don't know what to say here. Yeah, exactly, Echo. I had to. But Duchess, see, I'm worried if I say Duchess asked me to stay that she's going to be like, "Oh, so you're working for her? Well, listen, blah blah blah." You know what I mean? No, I wasn't looking for the third choice. I'm just worried about saying free to do as I choose.
I'm not a prisoner. free to do as I choose.
You have committed crimes. Grave crimes. Yet you are my sister, and my heart does not allow me to treat you as a common criminal. Nor does it let me believe you sought my demise. My heart yearns to know you were swayed by the monster Detlef. You yourself would never stoop so low. Thus I have asked Geralt to advise me, as one impartial. I shall now hear what he has to say.
That
Bitterness
one's easy.
consumes Siana. She had cause to resent many of the court of Beauclair. I know her reasons, understand them even. But I can't condone the actions she chose to take.
What is he talking about, Siana?
You know exactly what. I was forcibly exiled, remember? To your benefit. You knew well the throne would then be yours, though I was the elder. The ministers I can understand. They'd hated me since I was a child. Thought me a poor prospect for the wife of a duke. I even understand our parents. I'd always sensed the problem. They simply feared me, for I dared to be free. That fabricated curse, it fell into their laps. A gift from above that brought relief. But you... Your dagger hurt most. You were my Henrietta, dammit. My darling little sister. Now do you understand, Witcher? She betrayed me.
Claim to understand them all? Why'd you come back for revenge? Have them all cut down then?
They deserved my vengeance. They detested me, all of them, as long as I can remember. But Henrietta understood me. Once. She was all I could cling to. Her betrayal hurt the most.
You were children then. You and your sister both had no control over what happened.
You're wrong, Witcher. She had control. Remember, dear sister, the day they banished me from the palace? Of course, I'd had the idea to pelt the Nilfgaardian envoy with fish bladders, which we filled with rancid suet on a lark. And which you set afire at the last, to impress me, I imagine. And I admit, you did. Hit him right in his hideous bald patch. Never laughed so hard in my life. But when it came time to find the culprit, you said not a word. I took all the blame and all the punishment.
It's true. I did not stand up for you. I was too afraid.
The council was unanimous. They listed all my offenses. My flights from the palace, supposed acts of cruelty, inappropriate friendships. They cast me out, but you, the only one to understand me, you cowered in a corner, lifted not a finger to help. Not before, not after. You never tried to find me.
That's not true. I searched for you. Sent out knights, gathered tidings from without. You did not wish to be found. Since the day you vanished, I have lived with the knowledge that I failed you. I'm sorry, dear sister. Can you forgive me?
Don't stab her, don't stab her, don't stab her, don't crush her, don't break her neck. Don't break her neck yet. Don't do anything. Don't kill her. Don't hurt her. Did we do it? I don't hear any terrible cracking her neck. It worked? Yes!
All in in all,
Yes!
best part of the whole ceremony?
Yes!
It was short.
Perhaps for you, as you ducked out early. The others are probably just getting started. The drunkenness never ends in this quaint realm.
Not so fond of Toussaint after all, are we?
Ah, this place is like a strong wine, Geralt. Good in small sips.
Persie.
How do you find my personal brew? Not too strong?
Yes.
Just right.
I can imagine, Dizzy.
Credit the local mandrake of the Alrauna diabolus variety for that. The tubers which grow in this area's volcanic soil have an altogether unique flavor profile and display a remarkably uncommon dark brown tint.
Fascinating. All I can say is this batch turned out excellent.
Indeed. It might be wise to stockpile some roots for the future. Would you care to accompany me?
Thank you, Live.
You decide to go root picking now?
Oh, that's so
It's dark
satisfying.
out.
Geralt, even were I generously to assume it had simply slipped your mind that I am a vampire and thus need no light to see, I'd never believe you had also forgotten that you likewise have absolutely no trouble seeing in the dark.
Really?
So, shall we?
If you think it's a good idea, let's go. But I think you might be forgetting one thing. Fresh mandrake root of this variety is highly toxic, even to a witcher.
Ah, not a problem. I never forget matters of safety and hygiene in alchemy. Here, gloves and a mask. Don them, and you shall be in no danger.
Thanks. Right then, let's go.
Oh my god. This game just does not end. Alright.
This
I am incredibly excited that it worked out the way that it worked out, by the way. So pleased. Alright. Yeah, safety first. Okay, what the hell's the mask? There we go. Mandrake, yep. And okay. I know, 5 years.
Makes me old.
Okay, I see that they saved it, but I'm going to save it again just in case. Okay.
Dreamy.
Penny for your thoughts. Let me
Only
guess.
you can stop forest fires.
Succubus twins?
Only you.
No, I was thinking about, how anything can look interesting when properly lit.
Even an old necrophage corpse?
You've not an ounce of refinement in you, have you?
Lover of Nilfgaardian spice biscuits. Aha.
Now, where'd that bloodsucker go? Won't be easy to track down. He is a vampire, after all. Regis! Damn it, where'd you go? Regis!
Jeez, what the? Oh shoot, wrong guy. Sorry, Regis. Where the freak did you go? Ow.
Those Bruxay, they called you a traitor.
Alas, we've a very simple code of honor, we vampires. So simple you might call it trivial. Either one is with us, unconditionally, regardless of the circumstances, or...
Won't let it go, will they?
They will not. Fortunately, we've another rule, an unwritten one, and just as trivial as the first. It is neatly summarized in the saying, out of sight, out of mind. That is why I must leave Toussaint. For a vastly long time, most like.
Yeah, I get it.
Let us make for my camp. I've an overwhelming desire to have another drink. Supreme bouquet. Firm, defined beginning. Then develops gently, rising to
Yeah,
a
I will
startling
as soon as I
finish.
can, lad.
Don't you think?
Not much of a connoisseur.
Then it is high time you started your education. After all, the Corvo Bianco vineyard is now yours. By the way, I left a gift for you at your new home. On the nightstand.
Thanks. Mind telling me what it is?
A trifle. That will nonetheless be useful should you need mutagens. Incidentally, have you thought about what you'll do with your prize? Shall you hang your swords over the mantle and take to pruning vines?
Not a bad way to go.
Know what? Think I just might. Come on now, don't laugh. Maybe not today or tomorrow. But one day I'll want to see what it's like. To just wake up every day in my own bed.
Oh, stop, please. Sounds so sentimental, my fangs have begun to hurt. Then what? Will you begin writing your memoirs like Dandelion? I can remember a night, not too far from here if I'm not mistaken. We hid in a cave while a blizzard raged all about. Does that sound at all familiar?
How could it not? We just set off to rescue Ciri from Vilgefortz.
Oh, our encounter with Vilgefortz. That is something I do not remember so fondly. But that first stay in Beauclair, far calmer than this one.
Seemed like a land straight out of a fairy tale back then. Its sole problem, cellars too small to accommodate all that wine.
Appearances, Geralt. Appearances, like Mamoons and Dopplers, deceive. So what did become of Vilgefortz?
Killed him. Sure wasn't easy, though. What about you? Any idea where you'll go?
Distance is of the essence. I thought I might venture south.
Nilfgaard?
Why ever not? The Nilfgaardians are a modern society. None there believe in vampires anymore. This fact alone could be very useful to one wishing to remain incognito.
Interesting point of view. I so don't feel like going anywhere. Sit here a while longer?
So we shall, my friend. We have witnessed, and in fact on several occasions incited, many great and weighty events. After all that toil, I believe we deserve a bit of a rest.
That we do.
Oh, so good. So good. Such a tremendous, tremendous DLC. Maybe the best DLC I ever played. So good. Well, this game is a 10 out of 10 for me, folks. I mean, you know, if you think about the epic nature of what this game set out to do and what it accomplishes, it is really an extraordinary achievement. It's a game in which the quests generally don't feel super fetch questy. It's a game in which the people that you meet connect in a very broad way. And frankly, the DLCs, if I were just rating The Witcher without the DLCs, it probably would be like a 9. But the DLCs really bring it that extra level. Hearts of Stone and Blood and Wine were just tremendous. Really, really nice sort of feeling to the end of this. And I'm super happy that it did what I wanted it to, that I played it the way that I wanted to play it, that I created what I wanted to create, and that, you know, we get the happy ending in a way. There's just great. And obviously the graphics, sound, you know, all of that stuff is absolutely top-notch. I think, you know, a couple of unskippable cutscenes here and there, but just super great. And I agree entirely, Trish. I think they completely understood pacing. And after that boss battle, they knew that everyone kind of needed a way to just kind of even out. So really, really great. Absolutely tremendous. So, no, I'm going to watch the credits. I want to talk a little more about the game, and then I'll watch the credits, and then I'll go back to the nightstand just to see what it's like. And then I will bid a fond farewell at long last to The Witcher. I started playing The Witcher 3 back in 2015, before I think I was even streaming, actually, for GOG. And I played a bunch of it, and then I got about halfway through, and one of my viewers was like, all right, so you're in 75 hours, you're about halfway. And I'm like, I need to go play another game, because like I was loving it, but I can't just play one game and do nothing else. And so I was like, okay, I'm gonna do that, and you know, I'm gonna go do some other games. And I didn't come back to it until early this year. And early this year is when I finally returned to it and said, okay, now I'm gonna give it a shot, and played the rest of it and loved it. So with a few thorns of the Deadloft battle. Thank you. Who was that? Ah, yes, Thorg. Thorg was the one who actually did that, but I was just super, super glad. Do you mean sound effects as in this? I just, so again, and I think it's a game that the world itself, although I think it's very well constructed, I don't usually like particularly dark games. I don't like super, super dark concepts. But I reiterate that the difference between this game and this feel, and between a lot of games that don't get this right, is that you're given, first of all, an actual functional color palette. And with exceptions to Dizzy, with apologies to Dizzy, I think the color palette being brighter makes a big difference in my appreciation of the game. But the second thing is that the game itself also gives you a hero with a moral center. For all of the talk about Geralt being kind of like surly and all this kind of stuff, Geralt has to solve moral dilemmas all the time, and I think he does so with an interesting weighing of possibilities. And he can be friends with elder vampires and realize that higher vampires are not all the same, and he can sort of weigh the things with Syanna. I'm glad that I found that ribbon so Syanna was around and all that. He can weigh possibilities all the time, and I think he has a moral core about things that he will do and won't do, and that makes a huge, huge difference, because it's not just, well, everything sucks and everyone is terrible. In fact, I would argue this is not Game of Thrones. I would argue that this game does allow you to make decisions about ultimately choosing something that is more moral and less moral, and sometimes, although there are definitely losers, there are sometimes winners also, and that is something. And so the fact that this game still holds up 5 years after it was introduced, that it's still a game that people talk about wanting to go back and playing again, I can't think of a game with that kind of staying power that people want to keep playing repeatedly over and over again over the course of, like, consistently, other than Skyrim. Skyrim was like that too, where people still love playing Skyrim to this day because of its scope. The difference is that The Witcher has a far better story than anything that comes out of Bethesda and Skyrim. And there's you know, there are, again, and I liked Skyrim, and there were a lot of really great moments, world-building moments and otherwise. And The Witcher is having you focus on just one guy. If you don't want to play this white-haired, white-skinned, you know, scarred dude, it's like rolling around a landscape, too bad, because this is the story of The Witcher. So there are limitations to that. But I think, in general, very, very, I was just very impressed, because it gives you morally great choices, but not morally impossible choices. Not choices where you just feel like anything you do, you take a shower. There are things where you can maintain some consistency, and in the end here, Syanna's done bad things, and Anna Henrietta made a mistake when she was a child, and bad things have been done. Deadloff had to be destroyed, and that sucks, but there was no other option. But there was an option with Syanna, and so I didn't like Syanna at all. If you had asked me right after we met her, I'd been like, bring her off to the gallows. But there's more to it than that, and I like the fact that you get to live that with this. So this is a 10 out of 10 for me. I was thinking about, you know, would I do a 9.5, because I do think that it suffers a little bit from overscope, you know, 6 quadrillion question marks on the map that I eventually just started to ignore. I mean, I did pretty much all of a bunch of the side quests. I think all the side quests that I could do, and the main quest. I didn't do some of the Witcher contracts, because at a while I'm just like, whoa, you know, But yeah, so I think that exactly, and the game is too long. There's some of that, I think, that comes into play. But the focus of the story really helps with that. And so yeah, I was thoroughly impressed. So for me, this is a 10 out of 10. I think it's one of the towering RPG achievements of all time. I think that this is, for me, top 10 games of all time. I would not put it up in the top 5. I would say that this is somewhere around, 10 or 9 or 10. But, I'm 48 and I've been playing games, video games and otherwise, since I was 8. So for this to be in the top 10 of games all time for me after 40 years of video game playing is not bad. So yeah, it's tremendous. Excellent, well. It was well earned having worked. Yeah, live suing. I didn't know that you did that. That's cool. I wasn't aware. I mean, I guess maybe I know, but anyway, it was great. Also, really good fights for the most part. Again, they weren't perfect. There were moments, and I thought about that. I'm like, well, do I give it like a 9.75? Because the only 10s really that are out there for me, they're not a lot of 10s, honestly, as I say. Top 10 games of all time. Baldur's Gate 2 is up there, Baldur's Gate 1, Ultima Underworld, Final Fantasy Tactics, without question. But this is definitely up there. This is one of the best RPGs I ever played. And, Mass Effect, if I combine them as a threesome, the epic nature of the Mass Effect trilogy is almost unparalleled. It's really up there, too. But it was great. This was absolutely great. Yeah, no, I know. I'm sure there is a little more. This was great. Chat, how did you feel at a very young 34? So, Chat, how did you feel about this game? What's your overall take? Dizzy says that it redefined it for him. So, what about the rest of you? Where are your feelings about this game? I know Arudinel, who may not even be here right now, but I know Arudinel does not love this game, and he watched it in spite of the game. He watched it for me, which is very nice of him. So I understand that. But how did the rest of you folks feel? Vela said 11 out of 10. Yeah. There's just such attention to detail. There's such great attention to detail. There's so much scope to it. And also, and I think this is one of the big thing, the choices matter. Your choices matter. That idea that choices matter makes such a difference in role-playing. Choices matter. Hugely important. Oh, very cool, live. Oh, yeah. And I know that you and Trent know each other, and that was it as well, so. Oh, I agree with that. I agree with that, Thorg. I don't think it's the game that redefines all games ever, but I do think this is one of the best RPGs ever made. And I never played Witcher 1, Witcher 2, so I'm coming to this from Witcher 3. And also, if I may say, it's also based on a good series of books, and it's got at its heart an actual good writer in Sapkowski. And if you build your games on people who really know how to write, that makes a difference. So yeah. Agreed. Yep, I agree with that, Trish. And also, we don't get a lot. The music is spectacular. We also don't get a lot, too, of this. This comes from a much more Eastern European tradition as well. We get a lot of Western fantasy, Western European fantasy, but not very much Eastern European fantasy. There's a little bit of it. But really, this has been carrying the torch for Eastern European-derived fantasy for some time. Yeah, no, I mean, it shows that, and if I may say, this DLC felt like a labor of love to me. When Geralt, looks off towards the camera and kind of smiles into the camera, that's a goodbye. And I think it is time now to retire Geralt as a character. I think he's been amazing. And I hope that the next Witcher, I hope they do more. I'm sure they will do more Witcher games. But I think now they're going to do Witcher games with new people. I love this. I really did. Yes, Planescape Torment is one of my favorites as well, Dizzy. One of my favorite games. Spectacular story. Combat is... That's a lot of people, right? So we've been properly introduced. I'd like to thank you one last time. Blood and Wine is the end of the Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. We wanted to call it Sweat and Tears or Damn We'll Miss This, but we couldn't. However, as a studio, we've already embarked on other adventures. We promise you'll hear about them soon, and Garrett will always have a special place in our hearts, and we hope will have a special place in yours. Thank you for playing, thank you for supporting us, and thank you for spending your hard-earned money on our game. We hope you had fun. Love, CD Projekt Red. Well, amen. Amen. We do enough crapping on companies that don't deliver, and God knows a lot of them don't. This company 100% delivered on their vision for this game.
Actually, I'd love to go home.
One quest left. Oh, a little bit echo? All right, let's save this game after. Let's go home. I like games that feel like love letters. This is a game that definitely is like that.
Master Witcher, some unknown individual barged into the residence. I resisted
Yes.
as best I could, but to no avail.
Yes, thank you.
Who is it?
Alas, they did not do me the basic courtesy of introducing themselves.
What's that smell?
Siri!
You look good. Calm. Don't just stand there. I want a hug.
What did you bring?
A Garkin from Angren. I slew it. All by my lonesome.
That why you left Carrera so suddenly? Had no idea where you'd gone. Your note was puzzling. Don't try to find me. Threw me for a loop.
That was silly. It's just that I felt stifled in your shadow. I'd have suffocated had I stayed. So when I read that notice...
You got Yennefer?
The contract. When I saw Angren, I knew I had to do it. Alone. Without my nanny.
I'm not your nanny. I believe in you. Like my new house?
The house is lovely. But it could use a bit of work.
Yeah, got plans for it, don't worry. Wanna go outside? Could show you the grounds.
I thought about that. Nah, that's fine. I'm glad that it's Siri. I'm a shanty person anyway. One last look, chat.
It's lovely here. I could stay forever.
What's stopping you?
Actually, not a thing. I slew a Garkin, collected my bounty. I believe I'm owed some respite.
Indeed you do, mademoiselle. As my major domo would say.
You've a butler?
A steward. Name's Barnabas Basil. BB for short, though I don't know if he likes it. He's the one let you in. I'll ask him to bring in some fruit, a beverage. You can spend the rest of the day lying about.
Nothing would make me happier.
Angren, how'd it go? Garcanes can be pretty tough opponents.
That's why I had to lure this one to a place both spacious
Oh,
and
really,
empty,
Villain?
where it would have nowhere to hide. I found an abandoned crypt far from any town or village.
Good choice. Always best to avoid additional casualties, so your foe had nowhere to hide. But the bastard was still damn quick, I bet.
Not as quick as I am. My greater worry was its strength. I was far outclassed there. But a dose of black blood did the trick. We fought a while, I feigned a mistimed dodge and let it drink. The rest was easy.
The proud dad.
Encountered the most charming aspect of being a Witcher yet?
Which aspect is that?
The hatred, disgust, that strange blend of admiration, fear, and contempt.
They set their hounds on me in one village. In another, they forbade me from taking a drink from their well. Other than that, it's been all right. No one's tried to cheat me out of my reward so far.
I'd hoped they'd treat a woman differently.
Geralt, when they treat a woman differently in this world, it hardly ever means better. Quite the opposite.
Being a witcher anything like you imagined?
Geralt, I didn't have to imagine anything. Remember, before we parted, we walked a good stretch of the path together.
Journeyman and master, though, not the same thing.
I'm still a long way from mastering anything, but I am trying. Anyway, I did learn from the best.
Just passed on what worked for me. Or at least tried to.
I was thinking of Eskel and Lambert.
So, no regrets? Choice you made?
Not at all. I'm doing what I ever wanted to do. Being who I wanted to be. I believe that's one definition of happiness.
Sure is.
See you later, Ciri.
Take care of yourself.
And that's it, right? This is super cool. I am just like absolutely so pleased with all of this. Retirement. Yeah, absolutely. No. I don't want to see that. How do you get rid of the how do you get rid of the HUD? Does anybody know? How do you get rid of the HUD on here? Oh, I'll jump in the house. Hey, Rhiannon. How do you know? It's in HUD options? Okay. Like, I wish there was just a toggle key. You can also use Ansel. What is Ansel? What does that mean, Thor? Alt F2? That didn't do it. It's not that. Oh, I see. Yeah, I don't. The problem is I don't have an NVIDIA on this. I have an AMD. Yeah, I don't have GeForce. No, I don't have GeForce Experience. So it's in video. Oh, HUD configuration. Okay. Yeah. Okay, hang on. Yeah. Okay, now chat. I'll tell you what I want to do. So where are the where do they keep screenshots for where does Galaxy keep screenshots? Do people know? Is there a pictures folder? Oh, there it is. Never mind. In screenshots. Never mind. Yeah. That is a desktop background right there, baby. That's a desktop background right there. Right there. Oh, man. I am absolutely 1000% pleased about this ending. I absolutely love it. I have zero complaints. Right there. Oh, what the hell? What was the thing that he gave? There's a Jules quest. Can I have that screenshot? Yeah, let me see. How do I do that though? Yeah, you know what? Do the screenshots transfer over? Thank you. Do the screenshots transfer over from on Galaxy? Because I have Galaxy on my other computer too. Thank you, Mrs. Dunst. I'm super excited about that. Oh man, that came out beautifully. It's so, you know what? It reminds me of me and my daughter also. So I just like, I'm all about it. It's great. It just game save sync? Okay. So Very wholesome. All right, let's see. How do I do this? So if I go, you know what? I can. All right. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna email myself, and then I'll put it on Discord for Echo. So give me 1 second. Nothing against any of you, but I'd like to, you know. Okay, just give me a second here. Oh man, I just have this nice, just like warm, fuzzy feeling. I'm just like, it's all good. It's all good. Now I just need to remember what my password is for stuff since I... Excuse me just a moment. I do love a good story. I just love... Oh, man. Everything about it. The pacing, the just... So good. Just absolutely so good. Okay. Oh, I think... Yes, I got it right. Ha! I don't need my password vault. Okay, so let me... All right, just give me 1 second. I'm going to email myself. Screenshot. Oh, my pleasure. Well, thank you, Viola. Yeah, exactly, Lone Wolf. It just is a night. It's just lovely. It just feels like one of those ones where I'm just like nice warm hug, you know. Wow, what a great game. What a great game. Okay, so we go here. We go to GOG Galaxy screenshots, and I understand that I obviously am streaming for GOG, which is owned by CDPR. But kudos to CDPR. Like, such a good. It's just so good. It's just absolutely so good. Okay, now I'm going to sign out here, which means, which means, and thank you, chat, for being with me through this whole experience, or much of it anyway. I started part of The Witcher on my own channel and then finished it over here, but either way, it feels good to finish any game, but it especially feels good to finish something where, you know, where I was working as long and hard as I had on trying to do it. So that was great. Okay, now here's a screenshot. And then we're going to download that, save file. We're going to clear downloads. We're going to sign out. And then I'm going to upload it to Echo, who hopefully can make it, oh shoot, can make it available to others. There we go. Let's see, where did we go? Where did we go now? There we go. Okay, uploaded. There it is. Oh, man. Super cool. So yeah, so what was this? I'm not going to go back and do this, but what was this quest that we're talking about? This quest thing that you folks are speaking about right now? What was this extra quest? Yeah, of course. Feel free to do that. Just make sure that you note that it was when I won the game. No, just kidding. Oh, man. No quest. It's a clip on YouTube. Yeah, what's on the nightstand? I completely forgot. I mean, I guess I could go... You know what? Okay. I'll go look. I'll go look quickly. Let me just go quickly look and see. And then we're going to switch over to Vaporum Lockdown for the last hour. But if it's another quest, I'm not doing it. I'm letting you know now. It's been awesome, but I'm done. Okay. Oh, so good. So nice, so nice. I already have completed my house, I think. I think I already built that up completely. Oh shoot. I need to turn the HUD back on. I'm like, what? What is going on? Okay. Yes. Utah generator. Letter from Regis. Dear Geralt. See if I can get his voice down. If you're reading these words, it means I'm already far beyond the borders of Toussaint, and you have found my mutagenerator. Of course, you may dub this instrument however you like, perhaps something more fitting to your taste or better reflecting its function, for I have no doubt your knowledge on the subject of mutagens is far more profound and thorough than mine. I have been working on this device in my spare time, but now it is finished, and I am convinced as an inventor can be before his invention has been used as intended, of the usefulness of this apparatus. You are surely wondering what function it is meant to serve. As the name indicates, the mutagenerator generates mutagens. It operates by absorbing electromagical energy waves from bodies, in this case the bodies of the monsters and evildoers you kill, and when it is absorbed enough so as to be charged a critical amount, the mutagenerator changes the stored energy into a greater mutagen, which I suspect you will make good use of. As you surely understand, I am an amateur engineer, which is why you must forgive the lack of an ability for you to direct this operation. Which mutagen emerges as a result is determined at random, meaning chance will decide if it is a green, red, or blue mutagen. Chance. Yet I have noticed the colors tend to alternate by and large. I trust you shall find my gift useful. Your dearly devoted friend, Emil Regis Rohalek Terziev Godefroy. Someone is knocking at your door, Geralt. Yes?
Do you want to build a snowman? Sorry. So Grandma forgot all about dinner. She forgot that's something we do in this house. So, she was wondering if we could do sushi for today. Or just some food.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we could do that.
Okay. Okay, why is this sword on the floor?
Long story.
Did it fall down? Because I saw it.
No, I brought it from upstairs. I brought it from downstairs. So yes, that's fine. And I would like 2 of the salmon avocado rolls. If she gets that. Thank you, sweetheart.
Goodbye.
Bye, my love. Oh, hey, Senemi.
Yes?
Our vocalist tonight. Yep, but you're not going to be able to stay up for the whole thing this time. Okay? Love you, sweetie.
How much homework left?
Good. I was just talking about my daughter, and that's why I love this ending so much.
Oh yeah, the cold never bothered me anyway.
That was my daughter. P.S. You might be wondering why I decided to toss the mutagenerator into your home instead of simply handing it to you in person. Well, you must know I did it out of modesty, believe it or not. Take care, Geralt, and may my gift serve you well. Okay. Lovely. All right. That's the thing on my nightstand. Do I have any other paintings to hang? I think I found... Nope, no anything like that. Okay. Aha! Oh wait, that was the thing that was up there. The fist fighting trophy. Oh man. So good.
A spring to your step, wine adorns your head.
Okay. Very cool. What skill set am I using? What do you mean? I'm using this armor. What do you... I'm not entirely sure I know what you mean about skill set. I was focusing... If you mean what was my concentration on, I was specialized in signs, specifically Igni, and then later on Quen. But then I began to pick up other ones a long time. So, yeah. So I did a lot of stuff with signs. I focused most of it on signs. I did have the Vitality... gourmet vitality thing, which is hugely important in survival instinct, but I had a lot of this right here, and under this thing I was working towards. I never got there. I finished this and finished this, but I never got to Adrenaline Rush because it would have taken 5 freaking ability points and 3, I mean the mutagens is not a problem, but the ability points and then that, so yeah. But anyway, great stuff, folks. Super awesome. All right. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I ended up playing, and you can see here. Now, this is not accurate because this says 58 hours, and I actually played 75 before it transferred over, you know, like, because I played it on, originally started on some other system that we won't talk about. So ultimately, I ended up playing for about 130 hours all told, is what I ended up playing on. And I believe you can see my friend Darksaber here, Darksaber2K of GOG.com fame, who played 148 hours, let me tell you. But yeah, I got an uncommon achievement. Be decorated with the Order of Vitis Vinivera. You have 400 hours. Well, you said that this game... is this your absolute favorite game of all time, Dizzy? Or is it one of the X games, would you say? Last Action Hero. Let me see. My most rare one. Stalker is your favorite of all time? Okay. Top 5. 834 hours, Purgy. Holy crap. Purgy, is this your favorite? Here we go. Acquire all the abilities in one tree. That was my big one. Rare, 4.6%. Card Collector, acquire all Gwent cards in the base version is 6.3. Oh, this one. Epic 1. Oh, no, I didn't get any of these. Did I get these? I didn't get these. Okay, never mind. I didn't get these. I didn't get these achievements. I was like, wait, what? So the rarest achievement, which I actually got, was uncommon. These are all common. Uncommon 12.5. Let the good times roll. Participate in all the activities at the wedding. That was in Hearts of Stone. So there we go. Ah, so great. Just take that in. That's that screenshot. Man, so good. Absolutely so good. All right, so now what we have, folks, is we have about an hour left. And so I'm going to switch over. And I'm going to make the switch to... do I have any... Dizzy, do you mind... would you mind very much, Dizzy, switching in the dashboard, switching the game and the title? Would you mind doing that very much? Because I'm going to switch to Vaporum Lockdown, which is what we're going to be doing next for Pen and Pixels. We're going to do Vaporum Lockdown. Next week, of course, is D&D with the crew. But then after that, Vaporum Lockdown till that's finished. And then probably Mission Critical, which I've been thinking about playing for a while, is going to come after that. And after Mission Critical, then I don't know. Then it depends on games that were out there. So Vaporum Lockdown, the new Vaporum game. Oh, you added that? Oh, that's very sweet, Echo. So Echo has used this on his desktop now. That's very sweet. That's very cool. Other people, if they use that as their desktop, that'll be pretty cool. That's pretty sweet. Oh man, so good. Hey, what's up, Pantsless Aaron? Pantsless Aaron, in fact, will be here in about 50 minutes. And actually, just to double check, thank you very much for doing that, Dizzy. Do you, Pantsless Aaron, you're going live at 7 Eastern, right? So, because I'm going to play Vaporum now for like another 50 minutes. Yes, actually, if you wouldn't mind. I don't even have the game link for Vaporum because I was using the Witcher 3 Wild Hunt link. So I don't even have that. I can give you my thing. My, whatchamacallit, my code. I could give you that. Thank you very much for doing that, Dizzy. Sorry. In fact, you could take it from the existing link. Okay, cool. Cool. Okay, so that's what we're going to do, folks. But again, to put a bow on this, Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, great game. Absolutely great game. All the way through. Really loved it. Okay, Vaporum Lockdown. Let's get to it. Let's make it happen. And now for something completely different. I really like this game. I did the release stream on this a few weeks ago, and then I had to finish The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Blood and Wine, which I did. So now we're doing this, and once this is done, we are going to be, as I say, Mission Critical, which is great. Mission Critical is awesome. And I actually met the guy who did the novelization of Mission Critical. At least I should say it was great. Now, I have not played Mission Critical in probably 20 years, so I am interested to see if it changes around in terms of, like, my, feelings about it, now that I think of it. But hopefully. Okay. Where were we? Ah, yes, we were in the construction bay. A long swim is ahead of me. Okay, so we need salvage a piece that's intact. I need plating. I need a working propeller. I need power, and I need food. And I have to get into a totally different mindset. After all that beautiful, beautiful stuff, now I have to get into all of the, I have to get into a totally different mindset. I see you back there. Final check on Discord. No Igni here. Yes, this is a dungeon crawl game. This would remind people quite a bit of kind of a cross between Legend of Grimrock and BioShock is what I would say. Although, well, but steampunky. Oh wow, neat. So you put them on both. That's awesome, man. Man, look at that setup. Let me tell you what. Echo's setup, people, is something else. Looks good, man. Oh, I need to invite you on Galaxy. Yeah, are you, actually, I have to do that anyway because it does not like me all tabbing. So, let me invite you, Dizzy. Wait, you need to invite me or Dizzy? Or both? Okay. All right, we're going to invite Dizzy Plays here. Dizzy Plays. Dizzy _ Plays. Send. All right, I've sent you an invite to Dizzy Plays. I only see 6 friends online. I do not yet see 7 friends online. Vaporum is really... so the Vaporum game, the first Vaporum game, I thought was really good. In fact, I probably would put it... It has some problems. The story was decent. The voice acting was very shaky. I thought that the mechanical structure of it, though, including the suits, the world building, the environment, was really cool. Friend invite accepted. Yes, Dizzy Plays is accepted by friend invite. I have a friend. I have multiple friends. Hey, Palin. Okay, so now we're actually going to play. Now we are going to play Vaporum, but friends. But I really, so Vaporum, I thought was one of the better ones out there. The best game of these series, to me, by a mile, is Legend of Grimrock 2, as far as modern games. There's some people talk about Eye of the Beholder and Dungeon Keeper and all that, but once you get past these classics, I think that Legend of Grimrock 2, by a wide margin, is the best of these. It's an incredible game. Legend of Grimrock 1 is also great, and if you haven't played either, I recommend you do them in that order. Legend of Grimrock 1, then Legend of Grimrock 2. As far as the order of games of this sort. And then after that, you know, there are a lot of games. I played the Monkey Tavern game a little while ago on the Dungeon Crawl game, and that was okay. And there have been other games like that are in that ballpark, but Vaporum, I think, is the one that is the most completed in terms of where they really did some good stuff with this. Again, not perfect, but some very good moments in there. So I would say, if you like games of this sort, which is kind of like you're sitting around and you want a unique setting and you like steampunky type games as well, then this is definitely a game for you. There's definitely strategy in how you construct your character also. So I like Vaporum quite a bit. And Vaporum Lockdown, this one, is technically a prequel to the other games. So yep. Crap. Oh, crap. That's very bad. That's very bad. That's very bad. Okay. I've got to change sets. I don't remember how to do anything. I need to remember immediately how to switch sets. Switch weapon set to Z. Okay, cool. Oh, shoot. Okay. Ow. Okay. Woo! All right. Oh, that doesn't hurt anything? Well, that's unfortunate. Okay. Okay. I think they are actually hitting each other. Okay, good. This is not a big deal. Once you get rid of those guys... Because these turrets are slow, so... Right, exactly, Rooks. There we go. Okay. Let's take those. I need that ammo. Whoa. Oh, for a minute I was like, what? It's like, do I get some cool thing? But no. I should have realized that, actually, even when I saw it. I should have realized that was in there. Okay. Critical damage modifier upgrade. When consumed, permanently increases your critical damage modifier. Nice. Adam Cray, night shift. Now guess what? I want a night shift hauling crates of that fumium filth from the hydroponics to the submarine docks, then to the labs, and then all the way back, all night long. Don't know about you, but I wouldn't put that shaneberry pulp anywhere near my mouth. And they use it to make food rations for submarine pilots. Yuck. Leaves you wondering what it is that we actually eat there in the canteen. Actually, I left a little note with a combination for you. You know where to look, don't you? Adam Cray, warehouseman. Interesting. Hey, what's up, Saber? I did. I got Blood and Wine. Yes, I won Blood and Wine, and I'm super excited about it. It was... Oh, man, the game is so good. Just so good. So good. All right, now I've got this dude down here. Yep. Oh, interesting. That is pit. That's a pit. What? There's still a pit there. Okay, so I need to get that pit open. Somehow. Yep. Ow. Alright, come on, Broseph. Not very bright. I'll take all those bullets, too. Yeah, I agree, Saber. How far have you gotten into this, Saber? Did you win? Have you won this? Or did you just play? No, you didn't play this yet. You played the original, right? Ooh. Repair kit. A golden key and a lifetime opportunity. Come, Geraldine, work for us. Follow the appeal of the Supreme Bureau, they said. The Ark's Vaporum is the opportunity of a lifetime, one you do not reject. What could go wrong? They sent you to a place where a wild merman could kidnap you, somewhere in the middle of an endless ocean. Your specialization in catering will be useful here in the Arks. All the big science brains need to be fed. Boy, oh boy, if only you'd known what you've been crawling into, but you let them convince you. And now you're stuck here. Geraldine Knight, catering supervisor. There's 6 notes from her? Dang, man. Yep. What? Repair power upgrade permanently increases your repair power. Hell yeah. Okay. Sunless. This is the second one from Adam Cray. The dark side of the tower is quite a depressing place to work in. I'll meet you on the dark side of the tower. Ah, a lunatic is in my head. Ooh. You basically don't get to see any direct sunlight all day long. No beautiful sunrises in the morning with the burning horizon or anything. Just heavy machinery all over the place. Up there in the hydroponics, they at least have plants and trees and stuff. Adam Cray, warehouseman. It's good that they always sign their diaries, you know? I think that's always a positive thing. Okay. Wow. Okay. There's got to be something amazing there. So what we need is... Because I think I had a note about this. From this same guy. I left a little note with a combination for you. Okay. So we need to find the combination is what we need to find. $500 hours? Holy cow. Welcome, Orabat. Welcome to GogTom. Welcome to the DRM free community. This doesn't look dangerous at all. Okay, right down there is the submarine. Yeah, I need to find, though... That combination is not something I can just brute force. I'm going to have to figure it out based on other things. There's a secret somewhere. Ooh, you know I've got a secret. Just need that to be a pit. Why is that not a pit? Spikes down there. That's insta-death. That's a lot of hours, Dizzy. That is a lot of hours. You know, I feel like that's gotta be... You know where to look. Don't, wait, who is he writing that to? Who did he write that to? Maybe hydroponics, maybe? 1,620 hours of Fallout 4. Wow. Oh, no kidding, Dizzy. Yeah. No, I mean, it was, listen, it was great. Oh, actually, wait a minute. I have that key now. I'm going to come back to this. Personnel elevator key, hydroponics, and a audio cue.
Despite the medals and promotions I received in the island wars against the rebels, and my leadership skills and the loyalty to the Supreme Bureau that they prized so much, I still think my wife Laura is the real reason they chose us to take charge of the arcs. She has always been exceptional, one of the very youngest to graduate from physics and chemistry at the Supreme Bureau University, and later a huge asset at Ernest Gwillerm's laboratory, the crown jewel of the scientific community. On top of that, she was the one who spent countless nights analyzing the records of the Cat Canutt project, the infamous predecessor to the Ark's Vaporum. To prevent another costly failure, they wanted to instate a strict, almost militaristic discipline in their next big project. I quickly learned that what works during war doesn't necessarily work as well in a peaceful environment crucial for scientific work. To let people realize their full potential, to get the most out of them, you have to give them agency and freedom to experiment, to take risks, rather than commanding them like pieces on a board. Only time will tell if I am right.
Now, Marcus Reich is the, this is a prequel, as I said. He is the person you play in the game that came out before this, but which is chronologically after this game. So, ooh. Recruit Warsword. Hello. 25 damage, 0.4 seconds. So it's a little bit more, slightly slower. And it has a 3-second cooldown, but... So wait, let's figure this out for a second. So 1.6 seconds. That means that it's doing 32 damage every 3.2 seconds. And this, on the other hand, is doing 25 damage. So every 6... So this does 50 damage every 6 seconds. This does... I still think this is going to be a little better. Oh, it's two-handed? Oh, never mind. Never mind. I don't want to play two-handed. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Thank you, but no thank you. Okay. Read the new entry in your notes. I will do so. War swords are the strongest blades, but also require both hands to wield and have a slower attack speed. They deal more damage to organic enemies. Okay. Thanks for letting me know. So that gets me up to that next level. This is how I get out of this level to go up to hydroponics, but I really want to find the key to be able to get to that other thing. So, hey, what's up, Wolfsight? So that's the problem. Work strengthens the body over time, refines character. This is the game being like, are you confused? Like, no, I'm just trying to figure out where to find what I need. This right here. What is this combination? Do I have... Shoot. This guy. Night shift. I bet that he left it up at the hydroponics. I bet that's what he did. I think that's what we do. We go to the hydroponics and we're gonna find it, I bet. Yeah, I like this a lot, Wolf Sight so far. I am definitely enjoying it. There's hydroponics. Let's see. Okay, good. That's what it should be. All right. Ah, cool. All right, here we go. This is a very different looking place. We're going to be fighting Poison Ivy a lot, I can already tell. Whoops. Hello, spelling. Okay. You're fighting a Batman villain. That's my guess. Or I'm in a big bathroom. This looks like something out of like, oh God, the look. It just slips my mind now. It's reminding me of something. I haven't figured it out yet. I'll figure it out. Pretty much, yeah, exactly. Yep, I knew it. Oh, shoot. Shoot. There we are. Shock drone. Shock drone living in the city. Ah, I did not know that actually, Trish. Arkham Asylum. No, I don't remember what it is that... The shock drone is a very similar attack to the welder drones, but it's faster, packs more punch, and has a chance to apply a shock effect. As shock heavily reduces all your damage output, it's best to wait until the effect wears off before using any strong attacks resistant to shock. Much like welder drones, shock drones serve as quickly deployable support and maintenance workers. I'm glad that I did not get hit by this shock drone. I'm sure we will see it again. Today, during typing in about 100th research report, I turned on the recording Liam gave me. I was a little disappointed. There was nothing but a hum coming from the phonograph. It kind of resembled the murmur of the sea. Wave after wave crashing into the coast. I lost interest and focused on the reports, but I had this feeling building inside me. I don't know how to put it into words, never experienced anything like it. Now, was it the sound, the recording, or was my mind simply too tired? A few minutes later, the phonograph stopped and the sound was gone, as was the feeling, but then I realized several hours had passed. No idea how that's possible. I must have dozed off or something. I think I'll take the recording with me to my room and play it once more before going to bed. Maybe there is something to it after all. Diana Winters, Chief Engineer, Audio Analysis Team. Yeah, what could go wrong? I mean, I don't see what could possibly be a problem with that. Why do these people do that? Oh, I'm sure it's fine. Sure, it's okay. It's inactive. To air conditioning facility. Okay. That's right. That's right. Doesn't actually look like there's spikes down there, but oh, wait a minute. Oh, I thought that was a secret button. That is in another game? Alright.
Safety barrier. Just great. I could ask a welder drone to cut through it. I'm pretty sure it would comply. I'll have to look for a tool or something.
Okay. So, good to know. Oh. How do I get to you? There's my desk. Okay, that was easier than I thought. Right. Rhea Catley, 1 out of 11. About an hour ago, some kind of earthquake shook the whole tower. I thought the structure would collapse in on itself. My body was shaking like crazy. Some parts of the hydroponics got contaminated by the gas again. I'm sending a few guys up to check the air pump filters. It's not safe to move around until the gas is taken care of. I will continue in my attempts to contact other departments in the tower. Somebody must know what's going on. Rita Catley, hydroponics supervisor. I'm sure that went perfectly well and there were no problems. Okay. Okay. Wait, what is that over there? Oh. Cool looking door. Yep, I knew it. Oh, crap. This is very bad. This is not where I want to be. Tactical save use, chat. Too bad you didn't get to use doors, big fella. All right, see you live. Thanks as always. Good times, good times. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Took one hit. Achievement unlocked. What'd I get? Walker, walk 3,000 tiles. And I would walk 3,000 tiles, and I would walk 3,000 more just to cheese this dude behind a door. The miles I know he's coming for. Da 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 dum ba da bum ba da bum ba da bum ba da. Always be cheesing. It's tactical use, Darth Sisu. Tactical use. I love how all of the levels are really, really well and consistently designed. It makes you really feel, whoops, really makes you feel like, they feel like the area where you are, you know? Oh, boy.
Ew. No way I'm getting through this alive. I need to get rid of the gas.
Get rid of the gas, huh?
My first assignment's to assist some graybeard in researching potential uses of fumium in casting, alloying, and sintering. From what I've heard so far...
I need a key.
I've heard so far, my degree in physical metallurgy will be mostly useless, as the magical substance has some pretty unorthodox interactions with metal. Let's see if it's the wonder everyone's making it out.
See you, Velen.
I'd rather think we're dealing with a classical case of wishful thinking here. We're spending unholy amounts of resources on this whole shebang, just to tinker with this thing, so it'd better perform the way we want. Especially considering the average IQ of these, scientists. On the other hand, the exo-rig technology's pretty damn cool. I got to try one out today, and geez, it's just badass. Gives you so much power, and all the gadgets you can plug in and make stuff happen in a flash. To be honest, I'd rather be working with these babies than getting bored to death with that old fart of a metallurgist.
That's great. Harlan E. Stagg. Substance field research. I don't know why. I'm not getting any drops or anything on my end, Vela, so I'm not sure what to say. Hydroponics garden. Yeah, I'll bet it's... We feed the hungry. Hydroponics is the future. I love these little posters. Hey, what's up, Abstractism? Witcher 3 is complete. Everyone in this game is a terrible person. Ow. Dude. Alright, back up here. The fireball spider. That's really, I think, what we need, chat. Is fireball spiders. Oh, I hear you. There we go. Fire roach. Used up a lot of bullets there, but it was well worth it. Trying to melee that guy would have been no fun. How are I doing on this? I'm almost got enough experience to level up to 5, at which point my health goes up, so I'd rather not use a repair kit. Although I have 6 of them, but I'd rather not use a repair kit unless I have to. Let's take a look at that fire roach note. The fire roach splits out blazing balls. Blazing balls. Blazing. Leaving a trail of fire in their trajectory. The fireballs deal medium elemental damage on impact and burn the victim, causing more elemental damage over time. Again, constant movement is key to surviving the inferno these roaches can inflict within seconds. Resistant to fire. I guess I should have realized that. Rare outshoot roaches in the Arks develop a fiery spitting mechanism, probably a result of heavy gene tinkering, no doubt. Thank you, Abstractism. Yeah, it feels good. Feels good. It was a really, really great ending sequence. It was great. All right, now, okay, this is a fire roach that broke through there, like they always do. All right, so... All right, same. Second verse, same as the first. Shoot. Oh, crap. Wow. Jerks. I mean, I would finish the main campaign and then go on into I would do, my order would be the order that I did it, which is I would finish the main campaign, then I would do Hearts of Stone, and then finish up with Blood and Wine. Blood and Wine really is the finish. So I would think of it that way. Okay, I want you dead. All right, I'm going to use one of these. I don't want to because I'm so close, but I think I really need to. I think it's the safest thing to do. Yeah, it's too bad. I wanted to save that, but whatever. Okay, now that I've done that, and I have that other guy out of the way, now I can wait till this dude crosses on the other side, and then I can go in there and fight him normally. Ah, big fella. I need him to cross over here. Oh, there he is. Okay. Damn it. Shoot. Oh, crap. Okay. Rifle's a little slow, but... Okay. Once I got rid of that other roach... then it was fine. Using a lot of bullets. I only really can use one bullet. Okay, good. That's a lot of bullets. I need ammo really badly. I need food so badly. I mean ammo, rather, not food. Okay, I got my repair kit back that I just used up. Jane Shane from Substance Research came to pick up some provisions again. She took some fruits, dried figs, things like that. All excited about this brand new research they just started. Eat your ammo, exactly, Kilgore. I really don't like this woman. I bet I'll learn someday that they're feeding the food to mutated roaches or something. Here in the Arks, anything is possible. Gerald D. Knight, catering supervisor. Well, that's quite possible. What I really want now... What the freak is that? Okay, that's a pit. Man, I do not want to have to fight another roach. There's going to be a roach right there. The hydroponics is still filled with gas. I was afraid it would spread and cut my way off completely, and the guys I sent up were nowhere in sight. They were taking too long. I couldn't wait anymore. I went to the elevator, but a welder drone attacked me. I managed to escape just barely into the ducts. My arm is bleeding. I'm afraid of every mechanical sound I hear. What if it's another crazed automaton? I don't know what to do. Rita Catley, hydroponic supervisor. I don't know. I'd love to help you out. If it weren't for the fact that you're already dead. Damn it. Literally attempted jump scare. Get him. Shoot. Damn it. Yes. Got a new level. Yes, 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 yes. I need a new level. The Jane and Shane falls mainly on the plane. All right, all right, all right, all right. Good, good, good. So, let us see. What are we doing here? We're working on this armoring thing. Reinforcing the core of the rig allows you to absorb a portion of incoming direct damage, which I think I may already have done here. I wanted to armor up a lot. I wanted to armor up. And then I had this minion as well. Because my minion actually did a lot of damage there, so I'm thinking... Do I increase my minion or reinforcer? Oh, wait, I can't. I can't. I need more circuit points than that. Alright, well then I want to increase my minion's ability a little bit. I definitely want to be doing stuff with minions, but I also want to... I want to basically be working on minions and armor, and then after that we'll see what other stuff is around here. But I want to be able to absorb damage. Okay. Oh, it wasn't here. Thank you, Rising Tides. I know who that is. Thank you, Rising Tides. Welcome to the DRM free community. Rising Tides, who of course is running a game called Sound Clash: The Clampdown on my channel, and is also running a game for Speculate, my podcast, which I co-host with Mike Underwood, which does like actual play stuff, and they're running a Blades in the Dark campaign. So this looks bad. I heard that sound. I heard that sound. I heard it and I didn't like it. You... Oh my god. That was terrifying. It's gonna be coming out there. Crap.
I don't think I can kill this thing. That didn't even scratch it.
I can't even kill it? Okay, that's really bad. What do you mean I can't kill it? Oh my god. Freaking hate things you can't kill, man. Basic zapper. Dealing direct elemental damage, applying a shock effect. That's probably going to be more useful than the roaches, actually. We're running out of inventory room, chat. That time has come. The super roach. Oh, he's called a super roach? Really? That was the best name you came up with? The super roach behaves much like the fire roach, but there's one little caveat. It's resistant to all weapon and gadget damage. In short, it can't be killed. The only way to survive the beast is to outwit it, outrun it, or lock it up somewhere in a place it can never escape from. Resistant to all kinds of damage. Super roaches are the latest evolution of roaches in the Arx Vaporum. They inherit the best traits found in all the other types, making them virtually invincible and extremely dangerous. Great. Great. Easter. It doesn't bleed, therefore you can't kill it. You're probably right. That's troubling. When burning the target thereby allows 6 damage over time, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I already know about that. Well, great. So there's a thing in here that I just can't kill. So it's alien isolation, people. That's what we're talking about. This is deadly. Oh my god, come on, man. This would be a good place to lie. Well, except they can escape, though. Through here. Alright. Oh, well, listen, I understand. Okay. The other problem with this is that I need to figure out how to get over that pit. Interesting. Can't get to it. Okay, well, that's going to be interesting. That's going to be interesting to deal with, for sure. And actually, I better get to a storage wing key, which I still don't have. Alright, let me get over here. Okay. Can't go down there until that's cleared out. So I'm going to go back here. This is all so I remember what I was doing. Okay. And that way we're going to be... This is inactive? Oh, man. This is also inactive. Well, great. That's unfortunate. I don't have a welding tool. Okay. I'm going to have to think about that, but not right now, because the time has come, assuming Pantsless Aaron is here, and I believe that he is, the time has come for me to give way. Give way, give way. All right. So, everyone here, yes, Pantsless Aaron, you are here. Okay, good. So, okay, folks. So that, all right, that everybody with that image. I just want you all to think about that image in your mind as I shut this down. Man, that was so great. Okay. So let's go over there. Let's do that. Let's do that. Deactivate. Okay. Up here. All right. And that should be going in just a second. It'll deactivate and bring me over. Bear with me. Here we go. It's going to transfer over in just a second. And wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. There we go. And huzzah. All right, folks, that's going to do it for me. Wow, what an amazing, awesome session this ended up being. We finished The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Blood and Wine, which was super great. So happy that I finished that. We even got in a little bit of play on Vaporum Lockdown, which is going to be my focus on this show now for the next few weeks. I'm going to be playing more Vaporum Lockdown, and then after that is over, I'm going to be going on to Mission Critical, and then I have no idea what else I'm going to do after that, so we will see. But Aaronless Pants, I found my Halloween costume. But that is going to be for the future. On Tuesday, coming up 1 week from today, I'm going to be back here with some D&D with GOG Storm King's Thunder. That's going to be happening next Tuesday at 4 p.m. Eastern. And I'm going to be back on my own channel tonight. You should stick around for Pencil Saren. But later on, if you're feeling like you want to watch some guy, folding things and, dancing around being an Italian plumber, then you should check out Paper Mario the Origami King, which will be on my channel with my amazing voiceover team, the Art Vocalists, who will be back tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern. But that's going to do it for now. Thank you so much to everyone who was with me. Great. So excited to have finished The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt at long last. Amazing game. Super happy. Top 10 games of all time for me. And it was awesome. But you should stick around now for Pantsless Aaron, because no one can hear you wear pants in space. So you should stick around for him for Pantsless Aaron and Dead Space. Otherwise, I'll catch all you lovely folks hopefully on my channel, or if not, back here next Tuesday for more Pen and Pixels with D&D with GOG Storm King's Thunder. That's it. Much love to all, and I will see you all soon. Stick around for Pantsless Aaron. Bye for now.
Sunday